Okay, so following on from the previous video I made about going down the Tolkien's rabbit hole / hobbit hole, I have since, thank you to all of the recommendations from all of the commenters posting about what they would recommend as further reading for the second age and just general stuff. I've since bought some stuff, 2 books, which I'm very excited to open right now. They've been sitting on my table for a few days and I've just really wanted to open them. And also I bought this, which is also Tolkien adjacent related, which I don't think many people will be interested to actually know and see me opening, but I'm going to open it anyway. But with that aside for now, little edit here. The last box that I just opened, I'm actually not going to put into this video, but I'm going to put into another video. It was me just ranting about D&D for a little bit, so I've separated the videos. That's so pretty. This is the book that everyone was recommending, the Fall of the Numenor book, which actually goes with everything that I already have and is apparently got nothing new in it that isn't already in the History of the Middle-earth series and the appendices to Lord of the Rings. But that is okay because I've got to have all the books, number one. And number 2, I'm also just glad to have a bunch of second age stuff in one area so I can actually just read that without going back and forth. I don't know even if I'll read all of this at once. It's just going to be something that I have my whole life. I can always read at any time. It is very pretty. Okay, because this one was not edited by Christopher Tolkien. This one was edited by Brian Sibley. And it is illustrated. The illustrations are by Alan Lee, and there is a bunch of different sorts of illustrations. Oh my gosh, sorry. I'm gonna have to just spend a bit of time looking at this and I'll come back to you. There's just some beautiful ones here. And the book itself is also illustrated and just pretty with regards to, wow. Oh man, I wish a lot of the other books were like this now that I'm seeing it. You can see that there's illustrations at the beginning of each chapter and just like fun decorations. Embellishments everywhere. So many embellishments. And my favorite, and I wish the other books did have a ribbon as well. Ribbons are so important with books like The History of Middle-earth that are like, you don't really know where you're up to because you're always jumping around. I wish they had ribbons, and I'm so glad that there is a ribbon in this one. That is the perfect picture in the front opening cover. So yeah, this matches exactly all of these books. Oh, the opening cover has a quote from Lord of the Rings, Book 2, The Council of Elrond. I don't want to read it yet because of spoilers. Oh, okay. And there is amazingly a map at the back. And you know what, I'm really happy about this map because in none of the History of the Middle-earth volumes, I believe, is there a map on the internal cover. Let me just check that. Okay, no, actually, I'm incorrect. The Silmarillion does have the same map on the inside, but a lot of the other books in here do not have maps on the inside. They just have like a particular color. So we've got here Unfinished Tales. Oh, it does have a map. But most of the books just have, in the series, just have like a plain color. And they all have different colors, which actually is quite nice. I really like that. Yeah, different colors on the inside. This is a detail that no one cares about except for me, so I'm just gonna stop talking about it now. Okay, but one difference is that this particular map is different to the maps that we get in the Silmarillion and Unfinished Tales. It is colored, which is really beautiful. The colors are so great. It's like yellow and blue and green. It's so beautiful. When I was reading the Silmarillion, the copy that I got did not have a map on the inside cover, which really bothered me. And I slightly regret that. This is the copy that I got, which came in this really beautiful folio edition. And it does not have a map on the inside or on the back. And that was fine because it came with this map But I will say it is so much easier to flip open a map on the inside and back cover than to constantly be opening this up and putting it away and then not knowing where I've put it and have to go search for it. But this is the same coloured version map that is on the inside of the Fall of Numenor. Now this was a recommendation that was given from a lot of commenters that I actually did not know about or expect to buy either. And it is so pretty, oh my goodness. So this is the complete guide to Middle-earth, and I absolutely love this. Sorry, I need to look at it for a second before I show you. In all of the history of the Middle-earth, there's no actual section that you can go to that actually just lists definitions. There's a mini section in the back of the Silmarillion which lists a bunch of them, but not all of them. And so I found that really frustrating as I was reading through, and I found myself always having to Google what certain words meant, and I'm going to try and open this without killing it. Sorry, the surgical precision here so I don't wreck the book. Oh my goodness, this is so pretty, and this is a matching one to the Silmarillion version that I have. Blue, green, red, orange, yellow, and then blue. We've got like the cool colours and the hot colours. That is just amazing designs. They're so pretty. This picture, because I know this picture is the burning of the boats at Losgar. I think Losgar is the word I'm looking for. This is Frodo and Sam looking out over something. Somewhere. I haven't yet read. And I really love this copy because just like the Silmarillion copy I have, it's got that, the material cover, which I just find so pleasing on a tactile level. They're like twins. I love them so much. Oh, there are so many new illustrations. No map in this one. It's just one big encyclopedia dictionary. See, I thought that when I got all of the history of Middle-earth, this is the last like box set 4 out of the 4 box sets in the history of Middle-earth. And the index section is not what I thought it was going to be. It's an index of like, okay, here is Legolas, here are all the times that Legolas appears in different volumes, and you can go and look at that. But there is no, it's not an encyclopedia of words or places. It just says, oh, now you can go to this place to look it up yourself, which is great. And I have done that. And it's amazingly satisfying, but it is also going to be so good to just have the meanings actually written here. The only thing that I wish that this had is that it's great. It gives you definitions as much as it can possibly give you definitions for the encyclopedia that it is. One thing that I would wish that I had was a dictionary that actually gives you the like the etymology of each word that you come across that is not English. And that would be too much for this book to do. There is a great website I've been using called elfdict.com, which has a lot of that. I don't think that there is a book version of an actual dictionary. Just to show everyone the complete collection here. Okay, that is the whole collection minus Lord of the Rings, and I still don't own The Hobbit. More on that later, but anyway, let's put these back.